Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Monarchs will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Lets it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Florida State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Monarchs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying.
Oh, he's got it in space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Noles come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Immediately fires to the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dome. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Caught over the middle, it's Jacobs. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This one's complete. There he goes! Touchdown, Noles! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Monarchs heading quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Up-tempo for the offense.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Correa. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using the quick game. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're setting up the screen. And into the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays of special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Huff. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's second and long. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Finds his target down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Grab behind the line. It's Prince. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was
turning it on! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To throw, it's Van Buren. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll set up to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Monarchs in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Got his man in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this...
And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Monarchs will hustle with the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Back to throw. It's Huff. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Handoff from the gun. Not enough for the first. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Prince. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Snagged in the middle, it's Peterson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves it with 3rd and 9. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Huff. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Prince. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Correa. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. The short hands, it's Prince. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
To the air, it's Huff. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Noles are rolling down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.